Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And today, well, like in like we said in the last episode, the name of the game, Python. Now, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to have some mathematics, as you saw in the title of the video when you first came across it. Hold on, let me just bring a little something up. Hold on. Move to desktop. Now close you. Move in here for easy access. So, anyways, we're going to be doing math and logical operators, such as the and, not, things like that. So, we're going to be running a Python program which will do exactly that. Now, right now, I'm going to show you how, the logical operators work, but before that, we need an if. Now, if it's exactly what you're thinking it is, it's basically like asking, if your name is Muhammad, then go to building 45, else go to building 4520. No, 4520, right? Anyways, let's do a little something here. If num1 is smaller than 0, also, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a define. So go over here, define, and then over here we write the name. But for this one, or for this example, we are going to be doing a, what's it called again? All right, a negative number finder. So basically what it does, yep, you guessed it, it figures out if the number is a negative number. So define negative underscore number underscore finder, and then we do a bracket. Well, I mean, we could just call this neg, which I'm gonna have as for the short version of negative. So negative check. underscore check, and then we go over here. Now this is where we declare the variables for this. So there's gonna be kind of an input-output situation. So anyways, time to get to the coding again. So define negative check, and then the variable which is going to be available is number 1. So if number 1 is smaller than 0, then parent this is, hold on, I forgot to do something. This is a negative number. Close that. And then we go over here, else print, and then we go over here, and then we type this it is or no, let's have it as this as str num1 plus is a positive number. We close the bracket. Now I'm gonna change up a few things, but first, space there. And then we go over here, plus, and then str, which is short for string, which is actually going to transform something into a string. Like, it transforms a number into a string. So str num1 and then is a negative number. But we could also have something known as an elif. Now, it's basically the same thing as putting an if-else inside of an if-else. The trade-off here is that we don't have to write another or if inside of that else. We just write half of else, like the first two words of else, which is E and L, and then we just write if directly after, no space. And then, no, one is bigger than 0, then print string and then like in the end here we could write else if, well, we won't do an elif but an else because we've already ruled out if the number is bigger or smaller than 0. Then we could just write else, because then we'll think, oh, so he's trying to, like, in the end, he's going to try to check if it's equal to 0. So we just write else. I'm just gonna check how long it's been since I started the video making. 12 minutes. Long time. Anyways, back to the code. So else print the input. Oh, not the input, the input. Oh, right, I forgot. Boop. The input is equal to 0. Close this, close that. And then that's the end of the fine. Now down here, we're going to write answer equals, and then here comes the part where we're able to type an input to it. Like, just have an input to it so that we could, tell the computer what to do. Like, for example, hold on. So answer equals input input a number. We close this, close that, and then we go on to the next line where the real magic happens. So, negative underscore check, and then answer, and then if we run the program, it should work. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, why the torture? Okay, this should work. Run the module. Fingers crossed it'll work. Really? Really? There you go. If that's what you want, fingers crossed it will work. Please, please, please work. Yes! So input a number. How about 0? And let's enter. Oh. Not parted between instances of string and integer. Hold on, let me solve this issue. Am I hearing stuff? I think I'm hearing stuff. Okay, so that's... I swear I thought I just heard an error sound from the computer. Just gonna bring it a little closer. So integer, and then run the module. Fingers crossed it'll work. Input a number. I'm going to input 0. The input is equal to 0! It works! Let go! Let's go! Yeah! I'm actually so happy. 19 minutes. Okay. So, let's go to File, and then Save. Right here, we exit. We don't need you anymore. Let's see if it actually works. What? Trace back, what? I'm not sure what just happened. Okay, now let's actually input the... How about -10? Let's do that. -10 is a negative number. Aha! it works, but for some reason it doesn't. Hold on. What? I'm just gonna see the issue real quick. So trace back something. But it's supposed to work. Uh, uh, I think I needed the time dot sleep. Time dot sleep, and then we go up over here, and then we say import time, and then time dot sleep 10. And then now it's supposed to work, so fingers crossed it'll work. What is associated? But well, next time I'm going to solve that problem off camera. So yeah, that's it for the video. Well, goodbye. Also, just don't forget to like and subscribe. Really need it. Bye. Ta-da.